how to deal with the silent treatment. Now, this request has come from one of my subscribers who's keen to understand how does she deal with the silent treatment. Well, before we get into that, I think it's most important to say firstly, you need to understand that if someone is giving you the silent treatment, it's highly likely that there are a whole raft of other controlling and manipulative skills that you are being exposed to. So it's important that you understand it's highly likely you're being manipulated and controlled. Now, the silent treatment is dependent upon you reacting in a particular way in order for the person, let's say in this instance, the narcissistic person, to have you react in a way that is beneficial to them. So my encouragement to you before you do anything is, what do you think that they want you to do? Often it may mean that you have to pander to their needs. It may also mean that you have to abandon whatever you wanted in a situation. Suppose you were trying to put a boundary in place and then you were being sanctioned or punished with the silent treatment. What I'd be really curious about is when you experience the silent treatment, what happens to you? As ever, as you know, I am the psychotherapist who will always be encouraging you to do self-inquiry. So self-inquiry is about getting you to think about you. When you experience the silent treatment, notice what happens to you. This is gold. This is how you are manipulated and controlled. Because say, for example, that person withdraws, the silent treatment happens. What actions do you then take? Do you pander to them? Do you try to remedy? Do you try to soothe? Is the pain unbearable for you? And as such, you'll do whatever it needs to happen to try to smooth things over. Thirdly, this links back into, are you a people pleaser? Are you someone who tends to smooth things over? And if you are, it's highly likely you're someone that also sweeps problems under the rug. And the reality is, what you'll get is short-term gain, and in the long run, there will be pain. Because, as we all know, or maybe you don't, problems that we avoid only get worse. So, for example, you've asked, how do you deal with the silent treatment? Well, my encouragement to you is to start to inquire within. Start to ponder upon what happens to you when you experience silent treatment. What actions do you want to impulsively make? How do you want to remedy and smooth over the situation? This is crucial for you. And if you're at a point, and it's safe for you to do so, and you desire to break that habit, to start to do things differently, my encouragement to you is get help, get support. I have a community, my empath community on Navigate Narcissism Now. We are helping each other to move on and up with our lives. Because one of the biggest challenge for empathic people is when you start to apply the insights. This is why lots of people get stuck at the research phase. When you start to apply what you understand regarding all your research, regarding narcissism, regarding boundaries, is the sanctions that you can get when you start to apply the insights can be very difficult for you to deal with. And this is why you need companionship. It's why you need a like-minded community of other empathic people on similar journeys. So I hope this video makes sense to you. If you've got any further questions about how to deal with your situation with someone who might be controlling and manipulative, feel free to inbox me or ask a question, leave a comment below. I'm happy to help. I want to make content that speaks to your pain and speaks to your challenges. It's your girl, Keely Taverner, psychotherapist who's passionate about helping my empaths navigate a tricky, complex world, because I know you have a lot of love to give. The challenge is often, for many of us empaths, we end up giving it to the wrong people. Do take care of you, because if you don't, who will?